they're already rolling away on me. Welcome back to DCC Sodor, everyone, for another video. I just want to preface this for the next couple of videos, too. Sorry if my voice sounds a little funny. I've been fighting a head cold for the past week, and I was hoping it would get better, but it really hasn't changed. So I am just doing these videos, and we're going to just deal with it. So today we're going to be taking a look at Bachmann's newest N-scale release. We've got first Emily. So let's get Emily unboxed. I was debating which engine I wanted to upload a video on first. I decided on Emily just because other YouTubers have already done a video. I've seen one other video on N-scale Gordon, so I figured I'll do Emily first. So let's get her attached, and I'm going to refocus the camera here. Okay, so on the workbench right now, on the desk, I should say, we've got Emily. So Emily was released like a week ago. First impressions are I'm impressed. I like, especially here, the railings along the side, the nice fine rod that she has for her driving rod. And just the overall, like, the weight that she's got is not, like, she's not super light, obviously, because she's N-scale, like, it's not as heavy as the HO1. But the HO1's a pretty light model in comparison. But this does have some decent weight to it. It will actually, I've tested it on my layout, she'll pull her coaches up a 2% grade. We'll see that here in a little bit. And her tender's actually decently weighted, so it won't, wobble or fall off the track. Let's take a look at the tender first. She's got some great detail. I like the little coal chute detail. The nice molded in handrail and lots of riveting detail on her chassis. Again, the opening in the hand railing, much better than the HO version. Nice silver buffers. And a nice coal load as well. And her cap is the correct color. Okay, Emily. I'm not 100% sure I'm convinced on that face. It is accurate to the CGI series, but I think just the giant pupils make her look super creepy. I am, however, interested as to why they chose to do this. I guess she couldn't make it around. I mean, she makes it around the 9-inch curves of the narrow gauge loop on my layout, which is where we'll be running Emily. But at the same time, though, like, did she really need this? Obviously, this wheel, based on the gear divots here, this wheel is powered as well as this wheel, which I think does increase her pulling power a little bit. I do just kind of wish that there was a way to get more weight on over top of this wheel so she had a little bit more traction, but of course, there's only so much they could do without making this one die cast, and I'm sure if they did die cast, Emily would be way more expensive than she is. So, speaking of that, I paid $100 for Emily. I found her elsewhere online for about $115, which I feel is, pretty reasonable, considering that, you have to pay the licensing fees and all that. I feel like that's a decent price for Emily. She is DCC. I'll post some pictures. I didn't take as many pictures as I wanted. I was kind of spaced out, focused on trying to get this done. But Emily's decoder kind of sits here. Her original PCB also sat here. But what I had to do was drill out and machine out the little post where the screw would hold the PCB in, because the PCB was narrower than the decoder. So I had to kind of stick the decoder in vertically and slide it in, and it just fits right in this little area. If you can find a decoder smaller than the ESU Loc Pilot Micro that I found. Good luck. But that was what I used, and if there is a way to do it without modifying, that would be pretty awesome too. So there's Emily. Let's take a quick look at her coaches, because I really do like her coaches. I think they turned out, I mean, just as well as they did in HO. Obviously, they more or less reused the Annie and Clarabelle molds, just with both ends, you know, with this vertical pattern and different roofs and different chassis. So I think they did a really nice job with these. They look really good behind Emily. Much nicer, much closer to the model series. I don't know what happened to these in CGI, or like why Emily never pulled these in CGI. But these look very close to the model series. And I think if you did kind of stick a model series face on Emily, she would look like she was just pulled out of season 8. Which I'd say is an absolute win. So we're going to take Emily down to the layout now and see how she runs. Yep, her decoder could use a little bit of programming. We'll get that taken care of. All right, so that's Emily. Quick look at her. I am super impressed with her running. She runs pretty smooth. She is one of the first. I think the first. I don't think she has a flywheel, but she does have a nice, you know, hefty brass worm gear, which I do think helps a little bit. She doesn't cog too badly or anything. So in my opinion, a decent mechanism. She's got a quality coreless motor in there, like most of the other N-scale range. So she's a pretty good hauler. And she can, you know, pull at least her coaches, which to me is more than enough. She's not going to be pulling like 20 car freight trains or something, you know, something super crazy like that. So she's got decent enough power. You know, the HO1 I know has some trouble when you give her more than just her 2 coaches. So I haven't tested that out. Nor do I really plan to, because I don't want to burn Emily up. I think running her with her coaches, she matches really well. And so that's what I'm going to run her with. So that's it for this video. Stay tuned for Gordon, and at the time of recording, there is a package on the way today with all of the rest of my stuff from the new Bachmann announcements, or the new Bachmann releases. So next will be Gordon, and then probably Rebecca, and then the rolling stock and Sir Topham Hatt's car will also be on the way as a short little video. So lots to come in December. Great time for model railroading. And if you're thinking of getting this for a Christmas gift for someone or for yourself, highly recommend Emily. So that's it. Thank you guys so much again for watching. Let me know your thoughts on Emily in the comments. Is she one of Bachmann's best models, or is she fallen a little bit short? I think she's not quite Bachmann's best, but she's pretty good. She's up there. And again, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you like this video. Leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next reviews coming in the near future. Thanks, and goodbye.